What's up guys, Coach Ro here. Today is going to be a very different video. This is going to be my first long video on my YouTube channel, and that is because I need to do an introduction. No one really knows who I am, so this is my story and why I am doing exactly what I am doing. So I'm a fully qualified PT. I am a remedial massage therapist and a nutritionist as well. So I have had 17 years in the fitness industry, so I have really got a lot of experience to try and give to people, and that is really the moral of why I am doing this. I have been obese myself. I have gone through depression. I found something in gaming which kind of made me escape from reality, and I just know what it takes to try and get back on track with your mental health, and fitness is a massive part of that. And you know, it's funny because 10 years ago I would never imagine myself talking to a camera, and I certainly wouldn't have thought I would have been one of these guys wearing a mic, but here I am. People grow, and that's also what my story is trying to give to you guys. So when I was younger, I was a 100 and 200 meter junior champion at sprinting and at long jump as well, but I don't know what happened. That was roughly when I was around about the age of 8, and then come around about the age of 9 and 10, I just got into computer gaming, and then my world kind of turned upside down. That's when I got obese, and when I was like walking to school, like I was a fat kid, I was chubby, people were taking the piss out of my ears, which I'm not bothered about now, but back then I was young and I really took it to heart. I wouldn't say that I got bullied as I would stand up for myself, but people were definitely laughing at me. And then I used gaming to get away from reality. That was my time where I could shut off and forget about all this bullying or forget about school. I did not enjoy school whatsoever. I have zero social skills. I am super timid. I didn't even talk to a girl. Like, I wasn't doing what all the cool kids were doing. So now I'm going to sound super cool and very attractive, but I was the rank 1 in Command and Conquer, which is a game. I ended up winning the whole thing, and then when I played World of Warcraft after that, I ended up getting offered to go to Hong Kong, but I lied about my age, so I couldn't do that, but there was a big prize fund. That's just how addicted I got to gaming, and that was my escape. So I understand why people and kids do that to this day, but I found that enough was enough. I was getting so obese, my body confidence was dropping, I wasn't getting any better with social skills, I was getting older, and things needed to change. And that change was fitness. Fitness, once you start to get into fitness and then you start to see a change in yourself, you start to get better confidence, and then you can have confidence speaking with people, and you see your body changing, and then you feel good. Once you start to feel good, then everything becomes that much easier. So I was a joiner by trade, I was an apprentice, I got made redundant, and then from there I didn't know what to do. All I had was gaming. I'm getting older and my mum wants to kick me out because, like, who wants a fat slob doing absolutely nothing, almost about to go on the dole? And anyway, that's when I decided I needed to change my life round. One of my friends contacted me and says, oh, there's a job going at the Village Hotels, which was an hotel close by to me. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to apply for it just so I can get some money. There's no way I am going on the dole. The job itself is a lifeguard / cleaner, and then it's an apprenticeship to become a personal trainer. So I'm looking at myself and I'm like, how the hell am I going to get this job? I am a fat slob, but I actually was quite fit for some strange reason. And I remember rocking up to this interview and there was like 40 guys, and then there were like only 2 girls, and it was a job for one guy and it was a job for one girl. Then I remember going into the studio with all this amount of people, and what happened then was we did a fitness test. It was called a MetaFit. One of the coaches at the time was delivering this MetaFit, and we just wanted to see people's level of fitness. And this was high intensity interval training. It had your burpees, it had your squat jumps, it had all the horrible shit. And anyway, my mentality has always been pretty strong, just to keep going. And next thing you know, we're in the middle of this class. pretty much all the guys have dropped out. They couldn't complete it. It's only 25 minutes long, and then the 2 girls are still going strong, and there was only 3 guys at the end. And bear in mind, I'm a big guy, and the manager at the time just pulled me aside and said, "That's absolutely amazing for a guy your size." To complete that with my size, the manager was really impressed, but then I was stumbling. I could hardly walk down these stairs, and then I ended up throwing up. We went to the poolside, and then we had to practice the breaststroke on the 25 metres, the front crawl. So it was a race against everyone to see who was the fastest swimmer. I ended up finishing second, which who finished first was one of the girls, and I ended up finishing second. And the moral of that story there is that, look, even if you think that you are not going to get something, which I certainly didn't, because all these guys had 6-packs, like, never give up. You can always achieve something. I literally had an interview straight after that, and they instantly gave me the job out of 40+ people. Manager saw something inside me and says that I've got mental strength, and he feels that if I can get into great shape, I will be an amazing PT. And I'll always be grateful for him to say that to me, because that was always in the back of my mind that I never wanted to let him down. So I got the job, great. I went out, I celebrated. I ended up falling down some stairs, I split my head open, I got a speech impairment. I'm already shy, I'm already obese, I already didn't really want to do this job, I just needed the money. And from there, that's what grew me as a person. Team leader, and she was like, "Ricky is never going to be able to do this job, he can't even speak, look at him, he is a mess." And maybe not a mess, but she definitely didn't like me. She wanted me sacked, and another team leader just said, "Give him a chance." And then she put me on a spin bike, and I ended up passing somehow. I ended up passing, and from there I got thrown into my first ever spin class because one of the trainers was sick and I was the last resort. Anyway, I did have a spin playlist, and from there I would never ever teach a bad class again, because what happened was super embarrassing. I'm pedaling away on my bike, and I wanted to change the song on my playlist. I ended up swiping the phone, and it went into the middle of the floor. And we had a full class of 30 people all staring at me, and as my phone went down, I tried to grab the phone. I had a microphone on, I'm still pedaling, the pedal got stuck in my microphone, threw me off the bike's upside down, my legs are upside down, my legs are in the air, people are laughing, and my phone's in the middle, things are going tits up. Someone came over with my phone, passed me it, I got back on the bike, and I just went for it again, and just acted like nothing happened. But since that day, that changed me as a person. I was like, that is never gonna happen again. So I believe that I have never taught a bad class since. I've always tried to be the best version of myself. From there, I passed my PT course. I ended up going through a nutrition course, and then from there, I learned everything that I needed to learn to get in good enough shape, learn about macros, learn about nutrition, know that now weights is actually the only way that I can get in better shape. All I knew before was run, that's going to lose weight, I'm going to end up with a 6-pack. That never happened. Weights is a way forward. And once I got into decent shape, that's when the confidence started to come from me. That's when I started to go up to people. That's when people started appreciating me. I started to feel good. Once you start to feel good, that's when you can start giving people advice. This is when you can start helping other people. If you ever feel depressed, or you feel like you're worthless and you just don't know where to go, fitness is always a great place to start. You'll get them endorphins, you'll start to look that little bit better, your confidence is going to get better. So I've been there, I've been obese myself, I know how it feels, and that's why I am making this video, just to say that I'm here to make these videos to try and help you. When it comes to mental health, please speak up, especially guys. I find guys tend to close up a little bit more, but females, please speak up if you ever feel that you're getting suicidal thoughts. I've had suicidal thoughts as well. I'm not proud of it, but please speak up. Your friends and family are there to support you, they're there to help you, and there's also people to speak to as well. So if you ever feel shitty, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I can promise you that. I've been there, and now I feel better than anything. People come to me for advice. Now people look at me and think I'm overconfident. People look at me and think that I can be quite a cheeky chap. Some people look at me and think that I'm arrogant, but I'm really not. Honestly, people would laugh at me 10 years ago if I told them that now I do public speaking. Now I've taught over 50,000 classes. I've done 20,000 hours plus one-to-one PT. I mean, I just had zero confidence when I was younger, and it's just an achievement for myself if I reflect on how far I've come. Use them people that laughed at you as motivation to get to where you want to be. I feel I've come so far mentally, and I feel like that my journey can really help you guys, and because I've done it, I also believe you can do it too. I'm blessed to actually start doing these videos. Now I have the confidence to do it, and hopefully you can have your own journey on getting self-love and self-confidence to get to where you need to be. And I'm hoping that my videos are going to help you guys get to that stage. So if you have got this far, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my story. This was my first video. It is very raw. It is from the heart. So I do apologize if I have kind of rambled on. I want to use this time to thank everyone that has supported me in the 17 years as a coach. Now I am going on to the daunting task to challenge myself on trying to deliver everything that I do on a day-to-day basis on an online platform. So old and new clients, please drop me a follow. Please educate yourself with any of my videos. Please send me a message if you want any videos uploaded around confidence, around nutrition, or around fitness. I will be more than happy to help. I've been there, I've done that, I've done every error, so you guys don't have to. Again guys, thanks for listening. I will leave you guys with a quote which I think is very relevant to everything that I have just said. This is one of my favorite quotes. A diamond doesn't start off all shiny and polished, but with enough time and pressure, it will become spectacular. And you are that diamond. Cheesy quote, I know, but it is very relevant to what I have just been trying to say. There is a starting point. You may feel down and out. Everything is doom and gloom, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. You just need to keep moving forward. You need to keep battling through. You need to find that support, and you will get where you need to be.